Hi everybody, welcome to Prettyinpoupons. My name is Brittany, and if I were to describe what my ideal aesthetic would be casual time traveler, somebody who just pops from time period to time period, bringing back favorite items and kind of just interspersing them with my wardrobe like I do with my scarf from France or my necklace from Hawaii. Actually, if we're being completely honest, that'd be my ideal lifestyle, to just pop through time, seeing the most interesting things of history, but still making it home in time for hot showers and antibiotics and intersectional feminism. But I digress. Since I can't actually time travel, a lot of the times I'll be watching a show or a movie that takes place in a different time, either because that's when it's filmed or that's just when the story takes place. But I will get distracted by something that is beautiful and different and something that I want, and I either start going on a hunt to find an original from the time period or replica, or try to make it my own. And most recently this happened while watching the first episode of Wandavision. Wanda was wearing this necklace. It's a floral necklace that probably was either plastic or acetate or acrylic, but I figured I could actually do it out of crochet. So that's what brings us here today. Let's go ahead and get started. For this pattern, we're going to use two mercerized cottons. I'm using yellow and white. I believe they're both about a 10, although I bought them at different times, as you can see. I'm also using a 9 crochet hook, mostly because this is the most appropriate size I had. To start, chain 5. And slip stitch into the first chain. Chain 1, single crochet 12 into the ring. Once you have 12 single crochet in the ring, you'll slip stitch them together and then fasten off and tuck in the tail. And from there we'll add the white. So I've already put a slip knot onto my hook and attaching it to any of the single crochet in the ring. I'll start with a single crochet, chain 3, and then skip 1 stitch and single crochet into the next. And you'll do this around, attaching with a slip stitch into the first single crochet. From there, you'll slip stitch into that first chain 3 space, and then you'll single crochet, 5 double crochet, and 1 more single crochet into that first chain 3 space. So there's your first petal, and you'll do that all the way around in all 6 chain 3 spaces. Now that we have our first round of petal, I'm going to chain 1 and working from behind, I'm going to work around a single crochet around the post, the bottom stitch. And working behind the petal, you're going to chain 4, and single crochet around the next single crochet from round 2. So again, chain 4 and work a single crochet around the single crochet. So you can see here, working them behind. This is going to create the base for our next petal. Once you have those 6 chain 4s behind the first row of petals, you're going to slip stitch into the first stitch, single crochet into that chain 4. You're going to do 7 double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1 single crochet into the end of that chain 4 space, and you're going to do that around. So here is the first flower all finished. It's also a good time to stop and fix your manicure if working with a small gauge steel hook scratches at your pant-jabla. But from here, you're going to want to go ahead and make 7 of these flowers. There are 2 different ways to attach them. One, you can make all 7 first and attach them with a jump ring. I've actually started here and done 5 flowers. So to attach with a jump ring, you'll need jump ring itself. I've already opened these, a pair of tweezers. You're going to want to attach the first one in the middle of one of the petals. So if you're looking at the petal itself, it'll be the 4th single crochet in that back hook. And then on the flower you're going to attach it to, attach over opposite, so there'll be 2 separate. And on the 3rd, you'll hook the jump ring in and seal it closed. It's better when you have the proper jewelry tools, but mine have run away. So that's one way to attach. The other one is actually connecting as you go. And this is popular in some of the doily making techniques previously. This is really personal preference. If you don't like the look of the jump rings between, you want it to look a little more natural, you can do that as well. And in order to do that, you'll make the flower as you did for the first several rows. So you'll make the center, you'll make the first round of petals, you'll make your loops behind, you'll actually make your first petal. And then from there, you'll do your single crochet and 4 of the double crochet, and after that 4th double crochet, you'll chain 1, you'll find that designated petal spot, you'll slip the hook into that, you'll yarn through, and then yarn through again, and then you'll continue around with the petal. 5, 6, 7, and your single crochet, and you'll continue the flower all the way around. It's really up to you which you prefer. Once they're actually on, they drip about the same. but I'll show you how they look differently in just a moment. So here is with the jump rings, and here is with the stitch in between. As you can see, there's not too much of a difference. It's really just preference based on how it looks and what you'd prefer to do. Because of the tightness of the cotton, you can get away with not stiffening it, but I do think just for better structure, since it will be dangling, I'm going to go ahead and add some starch to it. I'm going to use the Stiffen Quick. Got this at Michael's or Joann's a couple years ago. I'm just going to give it a few sprays. Whenever I'm using liquid stiffener, I like to put cling wrap over my blocking board, just so that it's not all sticky and gross underneath. And I'll go ahead and let this dry. So I did a total of 7 flowers, and you could do enough flowers to go all the way around your neck and then just add lobster clasp from there. But I think it drapes a little bit better if the chain goes around the back of your neck. So what I did was cut 2 5-inch lengths of chain, and I've already added the lobster clasp and loop. To attach these, I'm going to use ribbon ends. I found these right in the jewelry section at Joann Fabric. And from the opposite end of the chain, I'm going to clamp that on there. So I just use my fingers, and then I'll use a pair of pliers just to tighten that up just a little bit more, so it'll hold tight. And then from there, I'll use a jump ring, loop that on there, and attach my chain end. You can get all the jewelry supplies that you need at any other craft store. Like I said, I used just regular chain, a lobster clasp and hook, and ribbon ends, and a couple jump rings. We'll turn and do the same for the other side. Then we will go ahead and get ready for the big reveal. Here we are. It's all done. I'm so happy with how this turned out. The original was in black and white, or filmed in black and white, so it's hard to say what colors it would have been, but I think that little pop of yellow is really fun. It's February as I filmed this, so it's nice to bring a little early springtime into my wardrobe. If you'd like to make this, obviously there's a video tutorial, but I'll also link my Ravelry below in the description box. There you can buy a printable PDF for $1. If you make it, please share a picture with me on my Instagram and my Facebook. Both of those will also be linked below. Stick around if you'd like to see more attempts at recreating things from history or history-inspired things. If you're interested, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!